Guys, this video I'm gonna talk about bitcoins that I'm sure you've seen like many videos about bitcoins and his supply that you really need to keep in mind. To stick with that, it's really important that you need to understand there is only 21 million tokens, so the supply has a limit, not as like the paper money where they can inflating as much as they can. You lose your purchase of power, you lose money, you trade your time for money. But it's really important that, like I said, you've seen so many videos, and it's not the first one, it's not the last one, but it's always sometimes to kind of keep a check with yourself, and just to remember that 21 million tokens. Among those tokens, I will say like a few millions have been losted. So we may be, let's say, 16-17 millions. And as well, it's when you see all those big institutions that accumulating on a daily basis. Now we got the ETFs that accumulating as well BTC and lock them up for long terms. You have like companies and after big investors, big fund manager, you need to realize that every time they don't buy only one BTC, they buy like by hundred, thousands, 10,000s. When we can see it's look with Michael Saylor, with MicroStrategy. I can't remember exactly the number. I will look online and I will tell you the exact number, but this is huge. So if you think that you don't have enough, I mean, not that you have enough, but it's like the supply seems like unlimited because we are still early, I want to say. But realizing that I think in terms of millionaires in the world or something, not only all millionaires can have one Bitcoin. I think when you divide it by the amount of tokens, I think if millionaires want to have at least the allocations, they can have only 0.3 BTC. So they cannot, if tomorrow everyone wake up says, okay, let's go guys, let's meet up and buy like fairly each this amount. So you have this big hedge and you can fight against big corporations, big banks, big institutions. It's a free market. This is why it's so huge and it has such a great narrative behind it, because so many opportunities maybe in the normal finance where you need to be accredited investors, and even if you want, but you can because you are not in a room that you can have access, or you don't know like fund managers and all of this kind of crap where they buy their bags, they make their money, and then after it's happy in the stock market and they just dump on you. That's the sad reality. And as well with this current system where the closer of the printer machine you are, the better you're gonna be financially in your situation, because you are then can catch those opportunities much quicker than others, and that's make you a great hedge in the market. And it depending who you know, they may know some news that they share with you. So very that's why crypto and Bitcoin like kind of solve a bit this kind of corruptions in a way. Not that we don't have like corruptions and manipulation in our market, in Bitcoin and cryptocurrency, don't get me wrong. Of course there is a lot because the market is small. When you look the graph, that's why I like make long videos sometimes on YouTube, because I can share you pictures, and sometimes it speak louder than words. But when you see the total market cap of Bitcoin compared to gold, and to compare to real estate, and to compare to all of the others assets in the world with the M2, like the money and stuff, this is huge. So like I always say, everyone starts from day one. So don't beat yourself, don't compare yourself to someone else. Just keep up, stack BTC, do your best, and you're gonna get rewarded. When I always say, it's like you with Bitcoin, the beauty of it, it's you pay the price that you deserve it. So if you come here now, you pay now. If you bought it like a few years ago, you buy it a few years ago. It's everyone has their own journey, and don't be hard with yourself, and just be grateful that you are here, that it's just an asset that's been like here like for the last maybe 15 years. So it's just great. It's great moment to be in this market, great level to accumulating. We've seen like a big pump now, end of September, so great sign for Q4. After, are we gonna see like another 50% pump right now? I don't think so. We are sure we're going to stay conservative, where we may just see like just a single digit, maybe a double digit, let's say maybe 10%, just to close the months with maybe some weeks, and get ready for October. And from October, I'm sure like those next 3 months gonna be pretty massive. So October, November, December, after January, I know sometimes like big fund manager, like all those big institutions, I think they need to shift because they got a system that they follow, and I know they tend sometimes to reshuffle their portfolio in January, because they work sometimes by Q1, Q2, Q3, Q4. So every 3 months, I think they rebalance their portfolio in terms of like amount of cash flow, what they invest, those type of things. So I would not be surprised. We never know. We cannot predict the future. The people who say they can predict the future, they are wrong. You never know. You can anticipate. You can how can I say, having thoughts, opinions, but to say tomorrow is gonna be this exact price, after there is always one saying, it's like show me the charts and I will show you the news. And it's true, it's sometimes it tend to really follow the charts, and when the charts at a certain levels, miraculously there is a bump, but you can always move like a few trend lines, and that making things wrong or totally according to the plan. So yes, it's great. Great months ahead. Be proud of yourself, keep investing in yourself, and like I say, all millionaires cannot have one BTC each. So tomorrow they get a coffee together, they cannot have one each. So if you keep accumulating, you fight against and for your future self, and for your future generations. This is a wealth transfer, generational wealth transfer, because it's a new system, better tech. When you think about it, no matter where you are in the world, do you think in the next 10 years we're gonna still be, or we're gonna go back at the back on the horse, not using electricity anymore, and not use cell phone, phone number, computers and technology? Do you think we're gonna go back to the medieval ages, or do you think we're gonna head in more to AI, technology oriented, more productivity stuff, and improving, and to be surrounded with even more tech? Think about it. So if this narrative is followed, that I think, like I say, myself, I will not go back on a horse. I'll never be on a horse, but you get the point. It's so important to keep in mind that there is instant gratification and delayed gratification. Just stack bitcoins, stack sats, and chill. Sometimes it's better just to sit on your hand and don't do anything. Sometimes it's good to be in check with yourself and to say, okay, I have this now, this amount, what should I do? Just be careful, be safe, make sure you have all your security in order. That is really important. Don't get befooled. But great time ahead, great time ahead. When you see all those big institutions, banks, you know, all these things, all the governments accumulate. Salvador, are we talking about like all the country that accumulated? We're not talking about people, we're talking about countries. And this is great, huge news. It's not like a news from 2 weeks ago. It's been like a few months, few years, and sometimes you need to don't listen what they say, but follow what they do. This is huge, you know, because they can say one thing, but they do another things too. All those big banks that they say many times, no, don't buy it. They're accumulating on your back because they know the value of it. They know where we're heading. So we need to be in check with ourselves, study, because you need to do your own research. First, you're gonna be proud on the next day to say, okay, good, now I know even more than yesterday. Secondly, you get better, and I'm sure you're gonna appreciate even more when things turn good for yourself. And third, it's to never give up. That's the advice for the Friday. I wish you a great day. It's a blue sky today, and that were my 2 sats for the day. Thank you so much, guys. See you soon. Drop a like, subscribe for if you like those videos like that. I have some feedbacks, and yeah, peace out, guys. Take care.